Size of cells. The size of cell varies significantly from the smallest cell of mycoplasma to a very large egg cell of the ostrich. The smallest cell is a mycoplasma as well as the largest cell is a cell of the ostrich. Longest cell of the human body are the nerve cells, which may reach up to a length of 90 centimeter. Now let's try to understand the functions of cell. Shape and size of cells are related to the specific function they perform. For example, amoeba or WBC, they do not have definite shape because that because of their indefinite shape, we see that they are able to move and ingest the organism. If they wouldn't have had this indefinite shape or a well-defined shape, if they would have had, then this function wouldn't have been possible. Even nerve cell, if it was short and it was not branched, it would have required much. If it was short and if it was not branched, then lot of effort would be required to transfer the impulses. Since it is long as well as branched, it can easily be transported. The impulses can be easily be transported. That's why shape and size of cells are related to their function. Multicellular organisms like human beings perform these functions by division of labor. Now I have already told you what is this division of labor. We have different systems for performing a specific activity. Division of labor is seen within a single cell. Every cell possesses certain specific components known as cell organelles. Now, just like we have organ that performs specific function, within a cell we have something called as cell organelles. Even that has taken up a specific function. So, division of labor is seen within a cell also. Cell organelles together along with protoplasm constitute the basic unit of life called the cell. So, cell organelles plus the protoplasm. It is nothing but cytoplasm and the nucleus together is known as protoplasm. So, protoplasm and the cell organelles together constitute the basic unit of life called the cell. Next, moving on to structural organization of a cell. Microscopic studies reveal that every cell possesses three basic features in common: plasma membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm. This class we will try to understand with respect to plasma membrane or cell membrane. This is the outermost thin and delicate covering of a cell. And this plasma membrane is found both in plant as well as animal cell. It separates the contents of the cell from its external environment. Presence of lipids and protein as phospholipids. Now, cell membrane is made up of both proteins as well as lipids. It is known as phospholipids. It provides flexibility to plasma membrane. It is not rigid, it is flexible in nature. It enables cells to engulf the food and other materials from the environment. This process is called endocytosis. In amoeba, we know that the cell is irregular, and this is the plasma membrane of amoeba. Now, whenever it senses the food, it moves towards it. How? By means of this false feet known as pseudopodia. Now, the cell membrane, there is an invagination that is created so that the food can be engulfed or taken in. The invagination of this particular membrane so that the food can be taken in is known as my endocytosis. Okay, the invagination of the cell membrane so that the food can be taken in. Invagination is nothing but folding of the cell membrane so that the food can be taken in. is known as a endocytosis process. Amoeba acquires food through this process with the help of finger-like projections called pseudopodia. Now, these finger-like projections are nothing but the pseudopodia. Functions of plasma membrane. It allows the entry and exit of some selective material in and out of the cell. The cell membrane acts as a semi-permeable, selectively permeable, partially permeable and differentially permeable membrane. Now, all these terms that I've used just means that plasma membrane allows only certain molecules to enter. It does not allow all the molecules to enter. It selects the molecule. It helps to maintain the shape of the cell. It acts like a mechanical barrier and protects the inner contents of the cell from leaking out. The inner contents, that is the cell organelles, the cytoplasm, this has to be prevented from leaking out to the external environment. So, cell membrane acts like a barrier. It provides protection against microbes and foreign substances. Now, since it selects the molecules to enter in, thereby protects the organism from microbes and foreign substances as well. Now, plasma membrane gets modified to perform different functions. Example, microvilli in the intestine of human beings for absorption. Now, in the small intestine, for the absorption of food, there is finger-like structure called as villi. Now, right on top of villi, there are hair-like structure or brush. It looks like a brush-like structure. Now, this is known as my microvilli, and this helps in absorption of the food. So, plasma membrane is also modified to perform various functions. Example is microvilli. Thank you.